Today, we are going to learn about phylum Arthropoda, phylum Mollusca, phylum Echinodermata, and phylum Hemichordata. Now, let's talk about phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda forms the major phylum with 9 lakh species of organisms. These animals are bilaterally symmetrical, which means the body can be divided into two identical left and right halves, only one plane passing through center. The body wall is triploblastic, consisting of 3 layers, namely ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. The body consists of a head, thorax, and abdomen with a body cavity called hemocoel. Hemocoel means the primary body cavity of most invertebrates containing circulatory fluid. They have jointed appendages which are used for locomotion, feeding, and or sensory in function. Body is covered by chitinous exoskeleton for protection. It is shed off periodically by a process called molting or ecdysis. Mouth parts are variable in structure as they are adapted for different modes of feeding. The respiratory organs found in arthropods are gills in aquatic form, while trachea and book lungs in terrestrial forms. Excretion takes place by Malpighian tubules. Excretion means the process of eliminating or expelling waste matter. Arthropods also show the presence of an endocrine system. Insects communicate by pheromones, which are secreted by the endocrine system. The endocrine system is the collection of glands that produce hormones that regulate metabolism, growth and development, and reproduction. In arthropods, the sexes are separate. They are oviparous in nature, which means that they lay eggs. Scorpions are the exception to this fact as they are viviparous. Arthropods have a well-developed sense organs such as antenna to perceive sense of touch, taste receptors located in the insect's feet, and photoreceptors in the eyes to perceive light. Development may be direct or indirect. Life history includes many larval stages followed by metamorphosis. Some common examples are prawn, crab, cockroach, housefly, honeybees, and ants. Now let's talk about mollusca. Mollusca is the most diverse and second largest phylum of invertebrates. They have a bilateral symmetry, but snails are asymmetrical. They are triploblastic animals. Bilaterally symmetrical means the body can be divided into identical left and right halves, only one plane passing through the center. Asymmetrical means body cannot be divided into two equal halves by any axis of division. Triploblastic means organisms with three germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. Body is covered by a calcareous shell and is unsegmented with a distinct head, muscular foot, and a visceral mass. A soft layer of skin forms a mantle over the visceral hump. The space between the visceral mass and mantle is called the mantle cavity, in which a number of feather-like gills are present which are respiratory in function. The sense organs are tentacles and eyes. Open type of circulatory system and blood contains hemocyanin, a copper containing respiratory pigment. They are oviparous. Some common examples are pearl oyster, sepia, squid, octopus. Now let's talk about phylum Echinodermata. It is derived from Greek word echinones means spiny and derma means skin. All echinoderms are marine animals. The adults are radially symmetrical, but the larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. Radially symmetrical means body can be divided into two equal halves by more than one plane passing through the central axis. They have well developed endoskeleton formed of calcareous ossicles and spines. Endoskeleton means the bones inside the body of animals that give its shape and support. The most important feature of echinoderms is the presence of the water vascular system with tube feet or podia, which helps in locomotion, capture and transport of food and respiration. The digestive system is complete with mouth on ventral side and anus on the dorsal side. Excretory organs are absent. The nervous system and sensory organs are poorly developed. Circulatory system is open type without heart and blood vessels. Sexes are separate. Some common examples are starfish, brittle stars, sea lilies, and sea cucumbers. Now let's talk about phylum Hemichordata. Phylum Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum under phylum Chordata, but now it is placed as a separate phylum under non-chordata. They are worm-like marine soft-bodied animals which usually live in shallow U-shaped burrows in the sandy or muddy sea bottom. They have organ system level of organization and bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate animals. The body is cylindrical and composed of an anterior proboscis, a collar and a long trunk. Circulatory system of open type. Respiration take place through gills. Excretory organ is proboscis gland. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect. Examples: Belanoglasses and Sacoglasses. Now let us revise what we have learned in today's class. Let's start with phylum Arthropoda. All arthropods are bilaterally symmetrical animals. The body wall is triploblastic, consisting of three layers, namely the ectoderm, the endoderm, and the mesoderm. The body is covered by an exoskeleton formed of chitin. The body bears paired jointed appendages. They have the organ system grade of organization. Respiration is by gills or trachea or book lungs. The circulatory system is of an open type and endocrine system is well developed. Excretion is by green glands or Malpighian tubules. Next, phylum Mollusca. They are soft-bodied animals, often with hard shells for protection. Molluscas are mostly marine, some are freshwater or found in damp soil. They have a bilateral symmetry, but snails are asymmetry. They are triploblastic animals. The body is soft and unsegmented. The body is divided into head, foot, and visceral mass. The soft body is covered by a fleshy fold of the body wall. It is called mantle. The molluscas are provided with one or two calcareous shells. The shells may be external or internal. Respiration is carried out by the gills. The circulatory system is of an open type. The sensory organs are eyes and tentacles. Echinoderms are a group of exclusively marine, spiny-skinned animals with an endoskeleton and a water vascular system. They have organ system grade of organization. They have well developed endoskeleton formed of calcareous ossicles and spines. The digestive system is complete with the mouth on ventral side and anus on the dorsal side. Excretory organs are absent. The nervous system and sensory organs are poorly developed. Next, phylum Hemichordata. Hemi means half, chordae means string. Hemichordates were earlier treated as a subphylum of Chordata. They are now regarded to be an independent phylum of invertebrate. Close to Echinodermata, the animals of this group possess the characters of invertebrate as well as chordates. This phylum consists of small group of worm-like, soft marine animals. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate animals with organ system level of organization. Their body is cylindrical and is divided into three regions. The anterior proboscis, a short collar and a long trunk. That's all about Hemichordata. Thank you.